Okay. Okay, so we're going to use a strap today. So have a strap handy. Hopefully a yoga strap by now. And we're going to start laying down on your back. Okay. The calm before the storm today. Big storm coming tomorrow. So we'll all be hunkered in, drinking tea and hot chocolate and hopefully having power. And just enjoying the beauty of nature. Snow is always so pretty on the first day. So just try to relax today, not feeling any anxiety about what's to come. I know sometimes it is a little stressful before a storm, making sure you have what you need and not worrying about losing power or being stuck at home. So let's just try to relax and be calm today. And just focus on your breath right now. So here, just let the eyes be closed. And just breathe deeply and with ease. So in through the nose. And out of the mouth. Relaxing the muscles in the face. Relaxing the jaw. Just check in with yourself. Notice how you're feeling. Notice what you're feeling. So as we move throughout the practice today, just think about what you're feeling as you transition in and out of poses. And focusing on your breathing. If you can keep your breathing steady, it'll help you feel a little bit more grounded, a little bit more present. So here, let's hug the knees into the chest. So just take the knees in, you can rock left to right. See how your low back is feeling right now. You can make some circles with the knees in one direction and then the other. And then we'll take the feet gently up towards the ceiling. You can support your legs with your hands behind you, behind the legs. You can point and flex the feet, moving the ankles around a little bit. And then keep the knees bent as you reach the arms up and back. And then breathe extra deep here. So really breathe in to expand the lungs, opening up through the rib cage, relaxing between the shoulder blades. Just a few really nice deep breaths. And then we'll add movement here. So as you inhale, maybe reach the legs a little higher and straighter. And then exhale, hug the knees in. 3 more, just like that. Inhale, arms reach, feet lift. Exhale, hug the knees in. Inhale, just open. Exhale, breathe out. One more time, nice and slow, controlled movement, and exhale. We'll take both feet down to the floor. We're going to reach for the strap. We're going to place the right foot in the loop and let the other loop be behind your back. You can tighten or loosen the strap to be comfortable here. And as you ease in, notice what you're feeling in the back of the leg and make any adjustments you need. You can sway the leg left to right a little bit. You can flex the foot. And we're going to go deep. So try to find the point where you're really at your deepest expression of this pose. So you're feeling a little tight in the back of the leg. Your foot is flexed. going to let the left leg go straight. And then we're just going to pause here and breathe deeply. So 5 deep breaths. Let your exhale be extra long and a letting go. Let your inhale be exaggerated as you open up the chest. And when you exhale out of the mouth, let it come from the back of the throat. Relaxing the body, letting go of stress, letting go of physical tightness. And then from here, we're just going to soften the right knee and let your right leg reach over to the left. And really reach here. So try to lengthen the leg, try to keep the right hip down. Relax the arms and shoulders. You can turn your toes down a bit. You can turn your head left to right, relaxing through the neck. Try to soften around the belly. Reaching the right heel away from the right hip, finding length and softness. Easy deep breaths. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. So we're going to come back to center here, and you're just going to let your right foot come out of the strap and just hug your right knee into the chest for a moment. Let your right knee sway left to right. Make some circles with the right ankle. And then here we're just going to switch sides. The right foot comes down, left foot comes in the strap. So the beginning of this practice is very meditative. Try to let the eyes be closed and really focus on going inside, checking in to see how you're feeling. Letting your thoughts control your feelings. So creating positive thoughts or thoughts that are going to create feelings of relaxation and being able to be calm. And maybe the thoughts are just, I'm breathing in, I'm breathing out. Completely relax the hips and the low back. Reaching your heel up towards the ceiling, maybe peeling your toes back. And then soften the left knee, and we'll let the left foot reach over to the right. Trying to straighten the leg as much as you can, but keeping the left hip down, relaxing the shoulders and arms. You can turn your head left to right to relax the neck. And allow yourself to just pause here and breathe. Take a full breath in. And then as you exhale, let's bring the left leg back to center. We're going to take the foot out of the strap, hug your left knee into your chest, sway left to right with the left knee and thigh. Move your ankle around a little bit. And then you're just going to take your left foot down to the floor. Your knee is going to be bent. And you're going to come into a figure four. Your right ankle is crossing over the left leg above the knee. And you're going to reach for the back of your left thigh. Tilting the shape of your legs to the left, get deep in your right hip. Just pause here and breathe. Closing the eyes. Take a full deep breath in here, and then as you exhale, you're just going to bring the shape of your legs back to center and let the left foot reach up towards the ceiling, flexed foot. You can stay right here. If you'd like to go a little deeper, you can lift your head and upper back off the floor, bending your elbows, tucking your chin. If you want to go even deeper, you can take your hands and bring them up higher on your left leg, maybe your calf or ankle, maybe you even hold on to your foot. Relax the shoulders down away from the ears. Keep the chin tucked in so that you're lengthening the back of the neck. And draw your belly down and be able to breathe here. Full deep breaths. Belly drawing down towards the mat. Relax shoulders. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, relax. Let the head come down. Let the left foot come down. We're going to keep your right foot where it is. And you're just going to let the shape of your legs drop over to the left. So maybe your right foot touches the floor. If it does, great. Stay right there. Try to keep your right shoulder down. If you want to go a little bit more easy and modified, take your right foot and just place it on top of your left leg. Or it's on the floor. If you want to take your left hand and reach for your right ankle, you can. You're going to push your right knee away from you. You're lengthening the muscle on the right side of your spine. And you're breathing deeply. If you're feeling super pretzel-like, you can take your right hand and reach for your left foot. You don't have to. Just breathe. Open up the chest. You can modify this pose in any way you want. You don't have to be holding your hands on anything, and you can simply stack your right knee on top of your left. Lengthen through the spine as you breathe. Try to relax the outer hip, the inner thigh on the right leg. Take a full breath in. And then from here, everyone take your right knee, let it rest on top of your left knee. And then bring both legs back to center. Okay, figure four, left ankle crosses over the right leg. Draw the right knee into the chest. A little tilt over to the right. Hug your right knee in towards the right shoulder. And then just pause here and breathe. Relax the shoulders. Try to feel a release or a letting go in the left hip. Relax the jaw. Let the eyes be closed. And then we'll take the legs back to center. Right foot is going to reach up towards the ceiling. Stay right here, or lift the head and upper back off the floor. Tuck the chin, draw your belly down, soft elbows. You can take your hands a little higher up the right leg, as if you're trying to bring your right shin towards your head. Shoulders melt down. And then able to breathe here. Wherever you want to hold on to the right leg is good, as long as your shoulders are away from your ears and your elbows are soft. Nice stretch of the back of the neck by having the chin down. Take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, let the head come down, let your right foot come down. So that whatever you did on the other side, do on this side. So if you can let your figure 4 legs just reach over to the right, great. If you need to modify by having your left foot on top of your right leg or knees stacked, you can. You can reach your right hand for your left ankle and feel your left knee moving forward to get a nice release in the left side of your low back. And then again, if you want to, left hand can reach for your right foot, but there's really no need for that. So it's up to you. Relaxing here. If something is not feeling okay, then just modify. If you feel like you can't let go and relax, then make a little adjustment. So the more you reach your left knee forward, the deeper you get into the left side of your low back. So take that gentle. Take a full breath in, and then we'll all take the left knee and let it stack on top of the right knee for a moment. Full breath in, and then exhale, bring the legs back to center. We'll hug the knees into the chest, and we'll take 3 breaths. Inhale, feet lift, arms reach up and back. Exhale, hug the knees into the chest. Inhale, arms reach, feet lift. Exhale, hug it in. One more time, just like that. Inhale. And exhale. And then from here, we're going to transition off of the back to come up. So you can roll to one side and press yourself, or rock front to back. You can move the strap, and we're going to come on to hands and knees. So feel free to put a blanket under your knees if you need a little extra padding. But we're going to start knees parallel, feet parallel, wrists underneath your shoulders but a little bit in front, fingers spread nice and wide. And we're going to curl the toes under. Take a deep breath in as you drop the belly, bend the elbows a little bit and lift the chin. Exhale, tuck the chin, round the back and tops of the feet press down. Really push the floor down with your hands. Inhale, open through the chest and the belly. Exhale, open up the back. One more time, just like that. Inhale, curl the toes under, drop the belly, lift the chin, and exhale, tuck and round. Come back to neutral. We're going to take the left foot straight back. Start with the toes down on the floor. You're going to take the back of your right hand and let it rest on your low back. Try to draw your belly in towards towards your back so that your back lifts up into your hand. We're going to lift the left leg about 2 inches off the floor. Try to keep your back exactly where it is, nice and strong. Right hand is going to reach towards the front of the room, but lower it about halfway between shoulder height and down on the floor. Pull both shoulders back. Breathe deeply. Find your balance. Just pause here. Really pull the belly in. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, right hand comes down, left toes find the floor behind you. We're going to pivot the right foot to the right, roll to the arch of your left foot. Left foot comes flat as you reach your left hand up towards the ceiling. Press your hips forward a little bit to strengthen through the back. You can lift your left leg if you'd like, or you can scoot your right foot under your left foot so that your arches are stacked. And then if you really want to challenge yourself, maybe you lift your left leg and breathe. You can put your left foot into tree if you'd like, just not on the knee joint. You can take your left arm, reach it up overhead. Take a deep breath in here, keep breathing. And then as you exhale, slowly make your way down and come into a child's pose. I like the knees narrow for this one so that you can let your hands rest behind you. Give your wrists a little bit of a break. I also like the feeling of when you can smush your belly onto your thighs. This is really good for digestion. Let your shoulders completely relax and your forehead ground down. So eyes are closed, but try to focus on that space on your forehead that's touching the mat. Release any tension in the back of the neck or between the shoulder blades. Take a deep breath in and then a full breath out. Let's bring the hands back to the mat, hands and knees are parallel. 3 breaths here. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chin. So good to open up the spine. Exhale, round the back. Inhaling, drop the belly, lift the chin. Exhale, tuck and round. Just riding the wave of your breath. Picturing Vanessa's son surfing. And exhale. Coming back to center, we're going to take the right foot straight back. Toes are down. Notice your belly. Is it reaching down? Do you have an arch in your back? Take your left hand, rest it on your low back, and then pull your back into your hand. That's a lot of movement here. My belly's way down here, and then I'm going to pull it in and up. My hand moved up a lot. And then notice when you lift your right leg, if you lift it high, you'll feel that back give in a little bit. But if you lower your foot a little bit, you can get stronger in your low back. Left hand is going to reach forward. Notice if it's by your ear, lift it up. See how that feels, and then lower it a little bit. See if you can get a little bit more relaxed in that left shoulder. Pause here and breathe. So just changing the pose a little bit by having the left arm and the right leg a little bit lower is bringing a little bit more awareness to the core and allowing you to relax in the shoulders and back. Take one more full breath in, and then as you exhale, left hand comes down, right foot comes down, pivot your left foot to the left. Roll to the arch of your right foot. Right hand reaches up towards the ceiling. And then just gently press your pelvis forward. Your hips move a little bit forward. Good, strong back. You can lift your right leg if you'd like. You can modify by being on your left forearm on a block if this is too much on your wrist. Or you can scoot your left foot under your right foot. Maybe you lift the right leg. Anything you'd like to do here. You can come into fallen tree. Right foot can go on your left calf. Right arm can reach over your ear, over your head. Building strength here. Focus and balance. Take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, make your way down to that child's pose where you can relax your hands by your feet. Completely relax your shoulders. Make a lot of space between your shoulder blades. This is the one time I'll say let your shoulders come by your ears. And then again, focus on that space between your eyebrows that's touching the mat. Slow your breath down. From here, we're going to come onto our forearms in front of us. So forearms are in front. Knees are going to go parallel. You can do whatever you'd like with your hands. Just don't don't clench your hands too tight or make fists. I like to have my palms touch and then open them up so just the pads of my fingers are touching. But you can do what you'd like. Feel your shoulders here. So notice what it feels like if your chest is way down low or if it's lifted up high. You're going to keep your chest up high. Space between your shoulder blades is big. Step your feet back. Knees can be down if you need to. If you have your knees down, the tops of your feet are down. Breathe through here. Close the eyes. Dig deep. Find your strength. You are stronger than you think. Try to let your neck remain neutral. So you're not looking forward or you're not looking at your belly, you're looking straight down. Keep that space between your shoulders. So lift the chest away from the floor. Feel your shoulders moving away from each other. So you're pressing out with your upper arms. Belly is in and up. Hips are not sagging down. Thighs are strong. I miss our little conversations that we used to have when we were in plank. We will get back there. We will get back to practicing together. I promise. You got this. Keep breathing. We'll take one more full breath in, and then as you exhale, drop the knees. This time we're going to let the knees go a little bit wider. Big toes touch. Hips sink back. Arms reach way out in front. Let your forearms be off the floor. Elbows off the floor. Reach your fingertips even more forward and then pull your shoulders back. Shoulder blades slide down the back. Let's lift the head a little. Walk both hands over to the left. And then drop the head down. Feel what you feel underneath your right shoulder blade. All across the right side of the rib cage. Right side of your low back. And then coming back to center, lifting the head, we'll walk to the other side, hands over to the right. Pull back to the left. Let your head drop down. Breathe deeply. Open up the rib cage on the left side of the body. Relax your low back. And then we'll come back to center. We're going to come up onto hands and knees, and we're going to step your right foot forward up between your hands. If you have blocks and you like using blocks, place your blocks underneath your hands. Your right foot is forward. Your left knee is way back. So the right knee is right over your right ankle. Hands are on blocks or the floor. Hips are sinking low. Get deep into your left hip flexor here. Just pause. We're going to curl the left toes under and lift the left knee. If that doesn't feel like it's available to you, then keep the knee down. Come up onto your fingertips. Strong in your thighs. Maybe you let your hands hang down and hover off the floor. Strong in your legs. Left thigh reaching back towards the ceiling. Right thigh down. Inner thighs in. Upper body relaxed. Then we're going to take the left hand down. You're going to turn your belly, your rib cage, and your chest to the right, and we're going to reach the right hand up towards the ceiling. Notice your left ear and your left shoulder. Space. Make space there. See if your right hip is pulling into the midline. You don't want to let your right knee splay out to the right or your right hip. You want to stay nice and in line. Beautiful. Lots of space here. Opening up the chest. Full breath in. And then as you exhale, we're going to bring the right hand down to the inside of your right foot. Drop your left knee. Relax your left foot. Right toes turn to 2 o'clock. Roll to the pinky side of your right foot. You can come down onto forearms. Forearms onto blocks is fine. Let your head hang. Let your hips be heavy and sink down, but evenly down, not leaning over to the left. Evenly down. Open up your right hip. Shoulders are away from the ears. Face is relaxed. Breath is flowing with ease. Take one more full breath in. And then as you exhale, hands come back to the floor if they're not already there. Turn your right toes forward. Frame your front foot and walk your hands back. Lift your right toes. Push your right heel down. Pull your right hip back. Keeping the chest lifted. Just finding neutral in that right hip. And then let's gently pull the right foot back. It's going to land right underneath your right knee. Your hands are going to walk about a foot in front of your right foot. Curl the left toes under, push off, lift the knee, and you're on your right foot. You can stay right here, soft knees, hands down, or Try to get a little straighter through the right leg, but don't lock out the knee. Have it soft. Left foot is flexed, all 5 toes pointed down. Belly is in and strong. Your left hand can stay where it is. You can turn your belly, rib cage, and chest to the right, and reach your right hand up towards the ceiling. Shoulders away from the ears, especially the left one. Breathe deeply here. Breathe into the chest. Expand through the rib cage. Finding your strength, finding your balance. Take a deep, full breath in. And then as you exhale, your right hand comes down. Your left foot is going to come down on the pinky side of your right foot. So your right ankle is crossed in front of your left ankle. You can adjust your hands accordingly so that they're centered. And then you can fold over your crossed legs. This is really good for sciatic pain. If you would like to add a shoulder stretch, take your hands behind your back, interlace them, and reach the knuckles up and overhead. You don't have to add the arms if you don't want to. Breathe deeply here. Take a full breath in, and then as you exhale, let the hands come back down. Uncross, so let your left foot come next to the right foot. Hands are centered. Step your right foot back, drop the knee. Left foot back, drop the knee, and come into a child's pose. If you have your blocks handy, you can place them on the lowest height. Sink your hips back, and let your hands be on the blocks if you want to get deeper into the shoulders. You don't have to. Feel free to roll your forehead left to right. Pause here and breathe. Grounding down through that space between your eyebrows. Take a full deep breath in and a full breath out. Let's come back up onto hands and knees, and your left foot is going to step forward. So the left foot is up between your hands. Right knee is back. Hips are sinking down. Relax the chest, shoulders, and neck. Pause here just for a moment, getting into your hip flexor. Let's curl the right toes under. We're going to lift the right knee. Come up onto your fingertips. Belly is strong. It's not resting on your left thigh. Let your hands hang down if you'd like. See if you can fire up the legs. Back thigh strong. Front thigh strong. Outer hips drawing in. Belly in and up. Relax shoulders. Just breathe here. Let's gently lower the left hand. The right hand. Right hand, you're going to turn your belly, rib cage, and chest to the left, and let your left hand reach up to the ceiling. Create space between your shoulders and your ears, like your neck is growing. Stay strong here. Feel the strength in your legs. Maybe they're shaking a little bit. Beautiful. Nice job. Take a full breath in And then as you exhale, slowly lower the left hand down to the inside of your left foot. Drop the right knee. Relax the top of your right foot onto the floor as you turn your left toes to 10 o'clock. Roll to the pinky side. Feel free to come down onto forearms so that you can relax your upper body. I'm using blocks. The floor is a little bit further away than I would like today. Relax your head and neck. And just breathe here. Try to let go through the hip flexor and your hip joint. Breathe deeply. Visualize what you're letting go of. Breathe with ease. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. We're going to come up onto the hands. Let your left toes face forward. Frame your front foot as you walk your hands back. Lift the toes up towards the ceiling. Here the goal is to just press your heel down and pull it back. So we're really trying to just neutralize out how we opened up that left hip. Just had to get it all to come back to the center. If your left knee is bent, that's fine. Just feel your hips pulling back. Left heel drawing down. And then slowly drag the left foot back. Both hands walk about a foot in front of your left foot. Push off with your right foot. If you need to modify, keep the right toes down behind you. But if you can, you're trying to weight bear on that left leg. Really good for bone density. You can stay right here, drawing the belly in, or you can keep your right hand where it is and turn your belly, rib cage, and chest to the left and let your left hand reach up towards the ceiling. You can look up or you can look down. Relax your shoulders. Be able to breathe. Strong legs. Good, yes. Keeping your right foot down if you need to. Beautiful. Breathing. Full breath in. And then as you exhale, the left hand comes down. Your right ankle is going to come behind your left ankle. And then just fold over your crossed legs. Move your hands so that you're more comfortable. If you'd like to add a shoulder stretch, you can take your hands behind your back and reach the knuckles up and away. Try to stay open in the chest. Breathing deeply. We'll take one more full breath in here. And then as you exhale, let the hands come down. Uncross the legs. Hands can come down to the floor as you step one foot back, drop the knee. Other foot back, drop the knee. One last child's pose here. Any version you'd like. Knees can be anywhere you'd like, wide or narrow. Hands can be way out in front or behind you. Just drop the head down. Eyes are closed. You You can sway left to right. Take a deep breath in. And then we'll kind of come back up onto hands and knees. Send your feet to the right and then come down onto your left hip. Send both feet to the front and make your way down onto your back. Hug the knees into your chest. Rock gently left to right. We're going to take the feet down to the floor. Knees are bent. Heels are drawing into your seat. Palms are going to be down by your sides. And we're just gently going to move with breath. As you inhale, lift your hips, lift your arms. Tops of the hands reach behind you, hips lift. And then as you exhale, arms come down, hips come down, nice and slow and gentle. Moving with your breath. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. If this hurts your back at all, instead of lifting your hips, you can just do a pelvic tilt, where you just kind of tilt your pelvis up. You can keep your low back down. That can be your inhale. And then your exhale, when the arms come down, just let your pelvis rest and relax, and your back will come back down. Inhaling to lift. Exhaling to lower. Take 1 or 2 more rounds like that. And at the bottom of your next exhale, pause. Take your feet about mat width apart, and then just gently windshield wiper your legs left to right. You can let your arms be a little bit more out to the sides. When you go to one side, for example at the right, let your left knee really reach away from your left hip to release your low back. And then same on the other side. It's your inner knee that's releasing your low back. If you'd like to turn your head over your opposite shoulder, you can. So the legs can go the right, your head goes left. And when your legs go left, your head can go right. And then we'll bring the legs back to center, hug the knees into the chest. And then we'll find Shavasana. Final relaxation pose. Any props that you need to be more comfortable. You can put something underneath your knees, underneath your legs, or you can keep your knees bent. Let your palms face up towards the ceiling. The eyes be closed. And then just completely let go. Allow your back body to just melt into your mat. And then taking a moment here to check in with your thoughts. Remembering that your thoughts control your feelings, and your feelings initiate your actions. So you can think about what actions you would like to do today. What feelings you might have to make those actions happen. For example, motivation, excitement. And then what thoughts you need to create that will allow those feelings to happen. You tell yourself what to think. You narrate the story of your life. That is so powerful. Just think about that for a moment. Slowly allow your breath to get a little bit deeper as you enjoy your last few moments of Shavasana. So breathing deeply. You can begin to bring small movements back into the body by moving the hands and feet. And then when you're ready, you can slowly transition out of Shavasana. Take your time, move gently, and we'll all meet together seated. So once sitting, just take a moment with the eyes closed, lengthen through the spine. Your crown of the head is reaching up towards the ceiling. You're grounding down through your sits bones. We'll let the right hand rest on your heart, the left hand over your right hand. And remember that we are all connected. Not only are we here with each other, but we're here for each other. Let's bring the palms together in front of your heart center to honor your practice and honor each other. Namaste.